Have you ever wondered why so many people rave about fasting, but so few can actually stick with it? At first glance, fasting sounds simple. Just stop eating for a while, and the body begins to burn fat, clean out damaged cells, and reset itself. It's one of the oldest health practices in human history. But when put into practice, it often proves far more difficult than it seems. Even the most respected experts admit it. Dr. Jason Fung, a Canadian nephrologist and one of the world's leading voices in the science of fasting, openly shares that long, water-only fasts can cause serious stress, not just for beginners, but even for him. A 3 to 5 day clean fast with nothing but water sounds powerful in theory, but can feel like running a marathon in reality. You get hungry, you feel weak, and for most people, the thought of doing it more than once is unbearable. The statistics prove this point clearly. Fewer than 1% of people who try a multi-day fast actually succeed in completing it. It's not just about willpower, it's about biology. The human body is wired to seek food, and when that signal of hunger grows louder with each passing hour, resisting becomes almost impossible. That's why fasting, despite its scientifically proven benefits, is often out of reach for ordinary people. Just as not everyone can train for a marathon, not everyone can manage repeated days without food. It raises the question, if fasting is so powerful but so impractical, is there a middle ground? Can we capture the same health benefits without the misery of complete deprivation? This is where modern nutritional science began searching for a better answer, a way to keep fasting's incredible healing effects while making the process more realistic for everyday life. And it's from this challenge that the concept of the fasting mimicking diet was born.
The difficulty of traditional fasting inspired scientists to search for an alternative, one that could deliver the same metabolic benefits without demanding extreme self-denial. This search led to the creation of what we now call the fasting mimicking diet, FMD. The idea began with research at the University of Southern California under Dr. Walter Longo, a biogerontologist known for his groundbreaking studies on longevity. He and his colleagues asked a simple but revolutionary question. Could the body be tricked into believing it is fasting, even while still consuming small amounts of food? If so, this would allow people to achieve cellular repair and fat burning without the punishing hunger of complete fasting. Dr. Jason Fung, who has treated thousands of patients struggling with obesity and type 2 diabetes, quickly recognized the potential of this approach. He often compared long water fasts to running a marathon. Yes, they are incredibly effective for health, but few people will ever be able to complete them consistently. By contrast, a fasting mimicking diet is more like a half marathon, still challenging, but achievable for the average person. The structure is simple. Instead of going 5 days with only water, the fasting mimicking diet allows carefully selected foods in small amounts, designed not to wake up the body's nutrient sensors. These sensors, mainly insulin and mTOR, are the biological switches that tell the body to grow, store fat, and build tissue. When they are kept quiet, the body shifts into fasting mode, even while receiving nourishment. What makes this strategy brilliant is its balance. It preserves about 70 to 80% of the benefits of a full fast while being roughly 50% easier to follow. For many people, that trade-off is life-changing. Instead of quitting after one grueling experience, they can repeat the fasting mimicking diet safely, integrating it into their lifestyle for long-term health. In this way, the fasting mimicking diet transformed fasting from an elite, once-in-a-while challenge into a sustainable tool that almost anyone can adopt. To understand why the fasting-mimicking diet is so effective, we need to look at what happens inside the body when food intake is limited. Normally, every time we eat, our cells detect nutrients through key biological pathways. Two of the most important are insulin and mTOR, mechanistic target of rapamycin. Insulin rises when carbohydrates enter the bloodstream, signaling the body to store glucose as energy. mTOR, on the other hand, responds to protein intake, triggering growth and repair of tissues. These are essential for survival, but when constantly activated, they can accelerate aging and fuel chronic diseases. During fasting, or with the fasting-mimicking diet, these nutrient sensors quiet down. With no growth signals firing, the body flips into a repair-focused state. This is when autophagy, the body's internal recycling system, becomes active. Damaged proteins and aging cell parts are broken down and cleared away. Think of it as a spring cleaning process at the cellular level. Nobel Prize-winning scientist Dr. Yoshinori Ohsumi demonstrated the significance of autophagy in 2016, highlighting its role in slowing down aging and preventing disease. The benefits don't stop there. As the body lowers insulin and glucose, it begins tapping into stored fat for energy. This produces ketone bodies, which provide a steady, efficient fuel source for the brain and muscles. Unlike the sugar highs and crashes of a typical diet, ketones stabilize energy levels and reduce inflammation. Even more intriguing, research suggests that cycling between feeding and fasting states can protect against conditions like Alzheimer's, cancer, and autoimmune disorders. Studies from the National Institute on Aging confirm that intermittent fasting improves brain function, enhances memory, and extends lifespan in animal models. In short, the fasting-mimicking diet delivers a physiological reset. It doesn't just help with weight loss, it rejuvenates the body at a cellular level, repairing damage and strengthening defenses, all while still allowing some nourishment. This is why scientists and doctors see it as a breakthrough in modern nutrition.
So, what exactly can you eat on a fasting-mimicking diet? The secret lies in carefully chosen foods that keep the body in a fasting-like state while still providing enough energy and nutrients to function. Unlike traditional diets, the goal here is not to flood the body with calories, but to nourish it strategically, without reactivating the nutrient sensors that stop the fasting benefits. Dr. Jason Fung often recommends a foundation of light broths and vegetable-based soups. Bone broth, in particular, is rich in collagen and electrolytes, which help maintain hydration and energy. Vegetable soups made with leafy greens and cruciferous vegetables such as kale, spinach, broccoli, and cauliflower provide fiber, antioxidants, and compounds like sulforaphane that support detoxification and reduce inflammation. Researchers at the University of Oxford have shown that cruciferous vegetables play a critical role in lowering cancer risk and supporting immune health. Snacking is not forbidden. In fact, it's encouraged in moderation to make the diet sustainable. The best choices include berries, such as blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries. These are low in sugar, high in fiber, and packed with anthocyanins, plant compounds proven to improve insulin sensitivity and blood vessel function. A study from Harvard School of Public Health found that regular berry consumption reduces the risk of type 2 diabetes by up to 18%. Nuts and seeds are another excellent option. Though calorie-dense, they are low in digestible carbs and packed with minerals like magnesium and zinc, both essential for energy production and blood pressure regulation. Just a handful can provide satiety without knocking the body out of its fasting state. Finally, the diet emphasizes healthy fats, especially monounsaturated fats from olive oil and avocados. These fats do not trigger insulin or mTOR, meaning the body stays in fat-burning mode. Research from Spain's landmark PREDIMED study confirmed that a diet rich in olive oil, dramatically lowers heart disease risk while supporting long-term weight management. With these foods, the fasting-mimicking diet becomes not just tolerable, but deeply nourishing, supporting both immediate weight loss and long-term health.
For older adults, weight loss and health improvement aren't just about looking good, they're about preserving independence, preventing disease, and extending quality of life. This is where the fasting-mimicking diet shines brightest. Unlike harsh crash diets or extreme water fasts, this approach offers a safe, flexible, and science-backed method that seniors can realistically maintain. Dr. Jason Fung stresses that one of the greatest advantages of the fasting-mimicking diet is its flexibility. Instead of committing to constant calorie restriction or exhausting fasts, seniors can follow the plan for just 5 days at a time. Afterwards, they transition smoothly back to regular, balanced meals. This cycle makes it psychologically manageable while still producing metabolic benefits such as fat loss, improved insulin sensitivity, and reduced inflammation. Another crucial factor for seniors is muscle preservation. Unlike severe fasting, which risks muscle breakdown, the fasting-mimicking diet allows a small amount of protein, just enough to maintain lean mass without disrupting autophagy. Combined with healthy fats like olive oil and avocados, this provides steady energy without dangerous sugar spikes or crashes. Equally important, the diet helps combat age-related chronic conditions. By dialing down overactive nutrient sensors and activating repair pathways, it lowers risk factors for Alzheimer's disease, cancer, and cardiovascular problems. In fact, studies at the USC Longevity Institute, led by Dr. Walter Longo, show that short cycles of fasting-mimicking diets not only reduce abdominal fat, but also regenerate immune cells, improving resilience against infections, something particularly vital for seniors. The beauty of this plan is that it respects balance. It doesn't push the body into exhaustion, but it also doesn't allow unhealthy eating patterns to return unchecked. Instead, it provides a middle ground, where the body consistently cycles between nourishment and renewal. For anyone seeking a proven, sustainable path to better health in later years, the fasting-mimicking diet offers exactly that, a way to capture the powerful benefits of fasting without the extremes. Thank you for joining today's video. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more science-backed strategies to support senior health and longevity.